Yeah. Well, and I could talk about this forever because growing up, especially for the household I was in, like overachiever was the way that you're supposed to do it. And I saw that men, and I was in tech. I only worked, I was the first female in the network operations center ever. Like I only worked with guys and all my friends were guys. So I was like the guy. I did martial arts. I'm a geek. I watch comic book shows. You know what I mean? I was like the guy. One of my old coworkers way back when, which I used to be really proud of this comment. He goes, Jamie, you're like a guy except with girl parts. And I was like, how do you know I have girl parts? And he was like, yeah, right? So I can joke with the best of them. Dirty joke, like I swear all the time, like I can do that.
Yeah.
And when it came to, okay, my business is doing well, how do I actually tap into the feminine? Because I was like, I don't really have a lot of feminine, or so I thought. I was like, I am one of the dudes. I didn't even have a lot of girlfriends because I couldn't hang out with them, right? Yeah. And this was probably about 6-7 years ago. And so now, trying to tap into that side, because I had thought it was not as worth, you know what I mean? So the masculine is very looked at as, oh, you're an overachiever, you're getting things done, like you don't have emotions, so you're not all over the place. It was always a benefit, right? And so I thought, and unfortunately, I used to think this way, I'd be like, emotions, silly girl stuff, I'm not like that, I'm cool, right? So it's taken a lot of reading, a lot of hanging out with women and understanding how the feminine is to be, and meditating, to tell you the truth, and being more in my body as a female, going like, yeah, I am a female, with female parts, I am a female. And it's actually helped me tap in and go with the flow a lot more, because I think I was running my family also like I was supposed to, like I was militant, you know what I mean? And it wasn't allowing me to let go, it wasn't allowing me to go with the flow and understand that emotions were totally okay. And so it's been a work in progress, believe me. And dancing more, I thought dancing was stupid before. It's really been a change of who I am as a human, because I rejected it before for such a long time.
So you can still be a leader with the feminine energy.
That's always the goal, right? I mean, and that's the thing that I think is really important. And I work with women too, and a lot of the women that I work with have masculine tendencies also too, And so it's this give and take and play, because I'm actually, a lot of my friends are a lot more feminine than me, and I used to be like, okay, like this is so uncomfortable for me, so uncomfortable. But that's just my resistance to it. And it's silly the way that I was really resisting who I really am, because I am like that. I dance in the kitchen every single day just about now, whereas before I was like, no, that's not what you do, right? So it changes who you are as you start to open up a little bit more to that. And I think especially for females, really understanding that pulling into the feminine will actually help them, not hurt them in this workforce. You don't have to be like one of the guys. You can still stand your ground. You can still think the way that you want to think. You can actually deepen your intuition and understand what that is a little bit better. We have there's some great books about the male brain and the female brain. We can see things in a different way than men usually do. I have to coach men and women differently also. Women are a lot more all over. The men are like, you tell them what to do. As long as they believe you, they'll go do it. I'm generalizing, of course, but it is very different holistically. And to tap into that and not reject it, I think is hugely important for any woman business owner nowadays.